Welcome back to What's Up Stratford. Joining me is Shelby Elliott. We're going to talk about the MS walk locally. Shelby, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Shelby, tell us about your personal story with MS, because if someone were to look at you, they would say, no, there's no connection. What is it?
So I was diagnosed 3 years ago, and my MS symptoms are very hidden. You look at me and you don't see that I'm sick, but I do suffer from vision problems. I suffer from fatigue is a great thing for me. And you know what? I'm lucky to be one of those people that only suffers from minor symptoms when it comes to MS.
So Canada has one of the highest MS rating, if you will, in the world. So what are some of the symptoms that people, because you're young, like what typically targets people, and how do they know it?
Most people are diagnosed younger. It's, I think, between the age of 29 and 40 is average age. Everybody starts off differently, but for the research I've done, most people start off with vision problems, pain in their eye, bit of vision loss, color loss, but everybody's different too. Some people show mobility issues right off the hop. So for younger people, obviously that's, you're very struck back when you all of a sudden have mobility issues. But yeah, everybody is different. Not one person is the same with MS. So that makes it complicated.
Yeah, very interesting. Now, last month at the end of May was the annual walk. Tell us about this virtual event.
Well, this year is the first planned virtual event. So it differs from 2020's virtual event simply because they had more time to plan. So when it comes to fundraising, people, I know even myself, I had a hard time reaching out to people and asking to donate with the way the world is right now. But other local businesses have definitely contributed, whether it is, donating money from a sandwich or a car wash or whatever that might be. Things were different when it came to fundraising, and then they also were different when it came to actually submitting those funds for your team. So you would reach milestones this year, and the MS Society would send you like balloons or streamers or posters or whatever, virtual things that you can use to kind of spice up what your walk looked like. And everybody's was different last year, and it'll be different again this year.
Yeah, and then again, now that we're in June, if people still want to donate, because the money stays locally, how would they do that?
So last year you could donate until, I think it was August. This year it's the same thing. It's open for a few more months. I think there's still some fundraising going on locally, like I said, for sandwiches and whatnot. But yeah, you can definitely still donate. Last year, because of such hiccups, my family actually decided to, my daughter and my sister cut off 14 inches of hair, and we raised money. And then once we reached our $2,000 goal, we then set their hair off and we donated that. So that was a different way of raising money in this world.
Wow. Now, I guess MS Society, they use the money locally for what? And then also, do they send money in to do research? Give us just an overview.
So locally, there is an MS group that was running prior to COVID, where MS warriors, we would meet, it was once a month. We would meet at a coffee shop and we would just be able to chat. And so it would supply us with being able to meet for coffee and being able to, it bring us together having the research, because I didn't know anybody else who had MS locally. So I signed up with the MS Society. They put me in with these programs that they have people that are behind the scenes running. And then, in Canada, we're working on advancing treatments for people, just their everyday lives. And then on top of all of that, trying to find a cure and prevent MS altogether.
Yeah. And then when you say connecting now, how do you do this now with people who have MS for a support group?
Yeah, so it's everything's virtual. I chat with a couple people locally just via social media, but there are Zoom groups that I've had personally with 2 other people. I think it's halted quite a bit as an MS person going through this pandemic. It has been like no other, and I realize it's like that for everybody, but it's hard being an immunocompromised person and feeling like you need to be able to reach out.
Shelby, thanks for joining me and sharing your personal story on MS.
Thanks for having me.